This is beyond outrageous, as a miserable performance from a miserable team has left fans to be beyond concerned, because genuinely, this is unacceptable. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest, where Andrew once again has to be pissed off because this is the worst I've seen the Padres ever play, at least this year. I don't want to say ever. We watched the bad teams, don't get me wrong. But that's before I start yelling at people. Please subscribe. Welcome to Padres Digest. I already said that, didn't I? I forget. I don't know, but please subscribe. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't even want to talk about the game that much today. I want to talk about what I think is the problem right now. There's a thing dangling right there. There's a massive problem right now, and we all know what it is. San Diego Padres have no leadership, no life, no energy. Going 12 up and 12 down against Kyle Freeland is only one thing: unacceptable. And there's no one in there to make it stop or step up and say enough is enough. One hit through 7 innings at Coors against the worst team in baseball. We lost to a team that has 101 losses. Not only did we lose, please apply. Not only did we lose, we got shut out. And not only that, not only losing, not only shut out, we were made to look like idiots. Kyle Freeland with 10 strikeouts. He was throwing a perfect game in the 3rd inning. The problem with this team, and I kind of already showed it, and I guess the better way to say it or to sum it up would be, this team has too many egos and no one to keep it in check. Machado is supposed to be this team's leader, and he is playing so horribly that I don't want to say he doesn't care, but he needs to set an example. He is the example. He is the captain. And there's just no one on this team besides, when I say all this, I more mean the hitters. I don't think the pitchers don't care. Like, obviously, Nick Pivetta, you saw him get pissed off. This is not for you, Nick Pivetta. You care. But it just seems like so many people on this offense just don't. They seem like they're settling, or they seem like they're not giving a max effort. What I think it is, genuinely, and I've said this before, I think now that there's like a 99% chance that we're going to make the playoffs, right? I saw the statistic. It was a couple days ago, but it's probably the same, right? If not, it's like 98. I think this team is just comfortable cruising by into the playoffs and then hoping that they can get hot. And that is such a backward, stupid way to look at things. And genuinely, it is Mike Shildt's fault for letting them think that way. He might be the instigator. He might be the reason why they think this way. I don't know. But it starts from the top, in the manager. Mike Shildt needs to instill into these players and impress upon him the importance of giving a crap. Because right now, I don't think anyone on this team, at least offensively, gives a flying crap. Genuinely. They're comfortable. Their contracts make them comfortable. Ramon Laureano, you're not included. I think it's anyone who's post-trade deadline is not included. Ryan O'Hearn had a bad game, don't get me wrong, but I know he cares. I think it's a poison that this team has. And I feel like we have this every single even or odd year, right? Because 2022, NLCS. And then 2023, I felt like this team was like, hey, we're good. We'll make it. Didn't make it. Then they got hungry. 2024, we went on a horrible start, then got good, and then we made it to the DS. And guess what? I think this team genuinely gets hurt because we had the Dodgers on the edge. And guess what? We got too comfortable. And what broke? The offense. Now, 2025, we have a good team now, right? Everyone has at some point done their job and done good. But I think at some point, now that we're a 99% chance to make the playoffs, we're getting comfortable. And I think this team's cancer is comfortability. And I think it starts, again, with the egos on this team. Genuinely, Machado, I love you, Machado. Your ego hurts this team. Now, obviously, I'm making assumptions. I am a couch GM. I am a couch coach. I'm not in the dugout. I'm not in the clubhouse. I genuinely think, I'll put it this way. I have been watching this team longer than Mike Shildt has been a coach on the Padres. So when I know the history of this team. I know when a team has good vibes. I know when this team is looking horrible. I mean, we remember a couple years ago when Tatis and Machado got into a fight in the dugout. The season was over after that, basically, right? And last year, we had Profar, good vibes all around. Remember that National Series where he put his heart and his soul? He got hit, Mackenzie Gore threw a pitch, and then Machado smacks it out. We don't have that. We don't have that anger. We don't have that drive this year. We don't, right? We're comfortable. We're a good team. We're comfortable, right? There's all these holes in the lineup. There's all these holes in the rotation. There's all these holes everywhere. And instead of plugging them, we'll get over it. Whatever. It's fine, right? And I genuinely think it starts with Mike Shildt. Like I said, I know Mike Shildt's a manager. I know he's been doing this for whatever, 50 years, right? Another thing I hate. Where did I put it? Mike Shildt on Ben and Woods. He gets asked a simple question, right? Should we put Merrill at shortstop? I personally don't want him there, but I think it's a fair question to ask. But whenever Mike Shildt gets asked a question like that, he gets so defensive. Now, I don't have the clip, but if you want to watch it, feel free, right? Sorry, quick burp. I just ate. But Shildt is getting defensive because his team is underperforming and getting booed, and it's due to a lack of creativity, his star-coddling approach. He needs to sack up and take a risk. Simple move that 25 other managers would have made already before it's too late. Basically, the interview, he was like, you do your job, I'll do my job. I know more than you do. That's an oversimplification, but that's genuinely how he feels, right? Mike Shildt knows his guys, he knows what they need, and he knows what he wants out of them. Sorry, I'm trying to find where the freaking logic is in that, because clearly it's not working. It's not. We have lost 5 straight games, not just the good teams, to some of the worst teams in the MLB. So what thing do you know, Mike Shildt, that we don't? What drive, what mojo, what plan, please apply, what do you know that we don't? And even if we ask those questions, you get defensive and you shut down and you shut it down and you say, I know more than you do. That's not what I want from a manager. Again, I've said it a billion times before. I don't want you to go in the clubhouse and start yelling at people and coddling them or yelling at them. I can't even get my words together. I don't want you to yell at them and make them feel like crap. Like, I don't want like Whiplash. I don't want J.K. Simmons from Whiplash. You know what I mean? But I want you to instill a sense of camaraderie, a sense of urgency, a sense of this is what needs to be done. These are the expectations I have from you. And if we do not live up to those expectations, there will be consequences. Consequences. I can speak. It's not going to happen, right? Because Shildt, he has his guys. And I don't hate Mike Shildt overall. I just don't think he understands what this team needs. Which is, again, a huge accusation. But it genuinely feels that way. Another big thing. Nestor Cortez is going to the IL with left bicep tendonitis. So Vasquez might pitch tomorrow. I think genuinely, this is the most obvious phantom IL thing humanly possible. So what happened? Nestor Cortez sucked horribly, got booed by the entire stadium, and now his confidence shattered, gone. He has no confidence, right? I don't blame him. He pitched horribly, and we booed the ever-living crap out of him. But honestly, good. Good. Shatter your confidence, shatter your ego, because guess what? Once you break those building blocks, You'll just build them back up again. Build something new. What you had did not work. So when you're back in playoff time or whenever you come back, because guess what? We're probably going to use him in the playoffs because we talked about Michael King. He might not be back until the playoffs. Come back as something new. Come back reinvented. Come back with a newfound sense of confidence. Come back. And obviously we can't put the entire team on the IL, but there has to be something that changes. We cannot, okay, I'll show you this, right? We are getting away with the most luckiest, like if God existed, he's looking down on us right now because he lets the Dodgers are going through the same exact thing we are. Genuinely. They have lost 4 straight. We've lost 5 straight. They just got walked off by the Orioles. They got swept by the Pirates. We got swept by the Orioles. And then they lost to the Diamondbacks, who are also not that good. This is the battle of mid, right? This is the battle of midway. Because both of these teams are mid right now. But we could have won the division by now if we would have at least gone like 500. Obviously, that's an exaggeration. But if we would have gone to 500, we could be in first place right now. But we're not. Why? Why do we got it? We're in the playoffs. We don't need to. We're fine where we are. Accidentally paused my video. But we have a golden opportunity here, and we're throwing it away. Throwing it away. It would, like I said, it will take a monumental collapse for us not to make the playoffs. But there's teams out there in the playoffs that are hungrier than us, and they want it more than we do. And guess what? They're going to kick the crap out of us. It's simple as that. They're going to kick the ever-living crap out of us because right now, we're comfortable. And you know what? Padres, and this might be a super hot take, you owe it to us. You owe this World Series to us. We have shown up the entire year. 90% of these home games are sold out to watch you guys. And the one time it wasn't sold out when I went is because you guys are playing like crap. You owe it to us. Genuinely. This is an entertainment business. There is no you without us. So if you don't want to play for yourselves, well, how about this? Your motivation, do it for us. We have been waiting our entire lives. Some people much longer than others. No offense. But you owe it to us. The fans are here for you. We love you. We support you. But when you play like this, it genuinely feels like a kick in the balls. Or if you're a lady, kick wherever else it'll hurt. But yeah, I know I'm being super overdramatic, but guess what? I'm pissed off. I'm sorry. But so honestly, let me finish it off with this. And I'm sorry for these words. Fuck your egos. Fuck those paychecks. It does not matter. What matters is you go out there, you put your heart on the line, you play at your absolute best, and then what? Everyone wins when you win. Win the World Series, you get the trophy, you get the praise, you get the awards, and guess what? The fans get to be happy. So do it for us. Do it for yourselves, but realize what you're doing right now and those massive egos and chips on your shoulders, it's not it. Do something about it. Let me know how you guys feel. Is Andrew being overdramatic? Yes. Yes, he is. But let me know how you feel. Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm completely off base? Let me know. But I'm a little pissed off today, and I just wanted to get my frustration out. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please win a frickin' game. Win the series at least, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Go Padres. You piss me off, but I love you.